we celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, today we're turning the spotlight on San Diegans with roots in the Samoan Islands. CBS 8's Regina Urita takes us to Oceanside, where student athletes are carrying on the legacy of a San Diego football legend.
Benson Mwaga, a Samoan pastor and former football player, has been mentoring high school football teams in Oceanside for years. He's speaking in Samoan to other Samoan families and says he is thankful for this life.
You always can be someone else, but why not be yourself for a start?
Before he moved to San Diego, he was living in a village called Nu'uuli in Samoa, a village surrounded by banana trees and taro plants that are all used to cook Samoan dishes.
The culture of Samoa, it starts up with a small circle of a family. We grew up in a small, they call house, but we call it faleo. And it's so small.
He has motivated his family and high school students to embrace their culture, but that has not always been the case. Benson says before, many of the younger generations were forgetting the language and traditions, while others believed they were not good enough to hold a prestigious position in their life. That's why Mwaga started to mentor high school students to help them get on the path to success.
Giving it back to our future generation. I planted seeds for the Samoan Polynesian athletes, and that's a founder I try to establish to let them know there is a full figure besides Junior here in the community of San Diego.
Here I am.
But it wasn't until the late great Junior Seau of the San Diego Chargers broke barriers and showed off his Samoan warrior culture under the bright lights of the NFL that hundreds started to feel inspired.
Every kid wants to be number 55. Why? Because they represent what kind of heart it was and who he is that he represents. Not into our family, but a community.
In San Diego, younger Samoan generations began to see opportunities. Even now, many continue to remember what Seau represented on the gridiron, bringing that same type of energy on the field, but this time from high school students playing football today.
He was just a great role model for all of us to look up to, and the way he played the game so passionately and the way he gave back to his community, I feel like everybody tries to emulate that type of person that he was.
Like Jackson, who's a student at Cathedral Catholic High School and is a CIF champion. He's earned a full ride to Stanford and will be playing for the Stanford Cardinal as a defensive end next year. In the coming weeks, he will be honored as the most inspirational athlete in the area and will be awarded a trophy with the etching of the late linebacker.
When I go on the field, I'm there to win. I'm there to, support my teammates, and I use my family as a motivation. They're my why I go so hard every time I step on the field.
Proving that Samoans across the nation can accomplish what they want while still staying true to their culture. Regina Urita, CBS 8.